What's going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach of the Winnipeg Jet Punches, and today I'm excited to bring you back yet another Pokemon Draft League content video. This, of course, being the URSDL. It is week 3 of season 6, and today we are up against none other than DD. He is coach of the Philadelphia FAMP, and yeah, before I get into it, of course, DD is a very excellent coach. He has solidified himself alongside me as the other person who's tied for #1 seed in the league. So again, we're facing another gauntlet coach with a record of 2-0 and +9 differential, and we don't have a very strong record against DD. I believe we have not won a single battle against DD up to this point, at least in to my knowledge in these leagues. So no, we might have beaten him doubles, but that's about it. In singles, he's got our number, so we have our work cut out for us for sure. But yeah, to give you guys an idea of what makes DD so strong. It's definitely a lot to do with his battling ability, but also the fact that he can draft very scary things. And to give you guys an idea of what he has access to, he has access to a very scary team that consists of Yveltal, Mega Lucario, Landorus Incarnate, Tapu Fini, Salamence, Iron Crown, Armor Rouge, which is his Terror Captain, Chansey, Toedscruel, Swalot, Dugong, and Electric. So yeah, very, very scary team, especially in terms of what this thing can do both offensively and defensively. I think this has got a very nice hyper offensive mode, as well as a bulky offensive mode with things like, you know, Salamence, Yveltal, maybe even the Finny, and Iron Crown can also be run pretty bulky into us too, making our time a little bit trickier. But yeah, then you have like a good defensive backbone of Finny and Chansey. There's not a lot that can break that just straight up, so a lot to worry about here going into this battle. But yeah, I think we have the tools potentially. I don't know. I feel kind of iffy about this matchup, not gonna lie. It's a tricky one to navigate, despite the fact that at face value, like, there's definitely ways around it. It's just a matter of navigating each of the draft's different pieces, if that makes sense. Like, there's lots of different modes that this draft can do. So yeah, we're going to see if we can't do our best here to navigate that. So to start things off, we have Solgaleo. It's going to be Choice Scarf this week with obviously 4 attacks. We're bringing Knockoff particular to deal with things like the Chansey and the Tapu Fini that might otherwise be a little bit more of a nuisance. Like getting rid of an EVLA on Chansey or a Leftovers on Fini is going to be huge for us. Offensively too, if we are worried about an offensive switching from Yveltal, knocking off a potential Life Orb or like a Black Glasses on that would be nice. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about the set. Basically, the speed is for the Yveltal. I'm pretty sure we can guaranteed outspeed a max speed Yveltal with Choice Scarf, if not a modest Landorus Incarnate with Choice Scarf. It's the other thing I'm thinking of potentially that we can outspeed. I think it might be the Landorus that I'm thinking of. Yeah, we are basically able to account for any potential Scarfers outside of like a Jolly Salamence with a Dragon Dance up. That's the only thing that I don't believe we outspeed. That's pretty common, or common potential. And then, you know, of course, something like a weak armor, boosted Armor Rouge is something that we're going to struggle with here. So we have what I wanted to prep in this way, and I think this is going to be the most well-rounded set that we can come up with, at least in this kind of mode, which I wanted to really focus on speed control, and Choice Scarf kind of does that pretty well for us here. And I think it's going to catch my opponent off guard too. So next we're bringing Jolteon for the first time. Season debut for it. It's going to be Terra Ice this week with Flame Orb Quick Fee set, so that we can guarantee outspeed all of his Choice Scarf users. It's going to have Volt Switch and Calm Mind, which are kind of redundant into each other, but I just wanted to make sure that I had the pivoting availability. And then Thunderbolt and Terra Blast just basically ensure that we hit everything at least neutrally on my opponent's team. It's very good at offensively checking the Landorus, which otherwise would get baited in by this pre-Terra, so very excited to be able to show off Jolteon this week. And then we have Gliscor. It has not let me down at all this season, and we're looking to see if we can't keep that train rolling with this Pokemon. It's going to be kind of a bulky offensive set with Swords Dance and Roost, and then it's going to have a lot of defensive investment. The 2 attacks I've gone with this week are Earthquake and Ice Beam because it does perfect coverage into my opponent. Mine is, of course, the Armor Rouge pre-Terra, or Terra'd up. It could be like a Terra water, which could be a little bit bulky into us, but we're going to see if we can't deal with that to the best of our ability. And we, at the bottom half of our draft, we have TogeKISS. I really like this TogeKISS set into a potential Calm Mind Tapu Fini. Just thought it would give myself the best chance at dealing with a set like that. Weirdly enough, I also kind of think that Choice Specs Max Speed Fini does pretty well into us, so if that ends up coming, bravo to him. Yeah, I think we have what we need in order to account for what I think the most common set on Fini is, and I think it's a very threatening set into us, so the Encore is going to be there to hopefully neutralize the type of Fini, as well as the speed allows us to, I believe I'm speed creeping a Fini that is speed creeping and no speed Solgaleo, if I remember correctly. I honestly haven't looked at this team in about 2 or 3 days, so my memory is a little bit foggy on that, but yeah, we're aiming to speed creep the Fini here, so as long as it's not like a speed nature Fini or something like that, I think we're going to be okay. And then we're going to bring Crocodile for the 3rd time in this league. I was just kind of looking to account for a potential physical setup Mega Lucario with this Pokemon. Because what this allows me to do is, as long as he's not like a, adamant close combat, I'm pretty sure we live 2 hits, and it gives us the opportunity to have its attack with Will-O-Wisp and deal with it that way. So yeah, Crocodile is going to be another kind of hopefully crutch Pokemon this week. The only kind of issues I have with this Pokemon is that my opponent has a lot of access to knockoff and stuff like that. I don't really predict him to bring a whole lot of like statusing moves for this Pokemon, so I'm kind of feeling like I can breathe a little bit on that front. But yeah, just a lot of common knockoff users on my opponent's draft. Like he has Yveltal, Landorus Incarnate, Tapu Fini. I believe Toedscruel gets knockoff. Even something like, Swalot could potentially come and have knockoff. So yeah, it's going to be tricky to try to make Crocodile work this week, but I really thought I needed it in terms of a safety net for a potential physical setup Mega Lucario. So that's kind of be the hope that we kind of go for here. And then to round things off, we have the season debut for Terrapagos. It's going to be, of course, the terrestrial form. I can't Terra it. My only Terra Captain is still Jolteon. But yeah, we have an interesting set here. Basically, Double Dance, make sure that I can take advantage of my ability with the Heavy Duty Boots, allowing me to not take damage from rocks and switch in, so that I can guaranteed live hits a lot better. And then, yeah, just Calm Mind up and hopefully get a Rock Polish up and late game sweep with this. So the idea, of course, being Terra Starstorm, in terms of coverage at least, Terra Starstorm hits my opponent's team very handedly. The only things that doesn't hit super well are a Spadef Toedscruel and an Iron Crown. So we have the Flamethrower for those two. And that's really all I have to say about the set. It's pretty straightforward, and we're going to see if we can't make Terrapagos work this week. But yeah, that's really it. We're going to see if we can't get in contact with DD here shortly and hop right on into the battle. I will see you guys there. All right, it is time for the battle. We're just going to see if we can't get in contact with DD here, and yeah, we'll see how the battle goes. Definitely expecting to see Fini here. Yveltal makes a lot of sense too. Okay, so we don't see the Mega Lucario, which is very surprising. Not a lot of physical potential on this team, so Crocodile might not come into as much use as I might have hoped. Grab the live battle link here. It's already done it for us. Right. When I see this, I do kind of like the lead that I had in mind when I first was team building, which was Jolteon. Another thought that I had was leading just Scarf Solgaleo right away. But, I think Jolteon looks pretty solid, so I'm going to lead it. See Ylander's lead. Okay. So if we are Terra Ice to Landorus, the only way he can kill us is with a... Actually, if he's Modest Scarf, we'll just... Yeah, Modest Toy Scarf. is with a focus blast. I don't think he wants to commit to that too early, so just calculating earlier, forgive me. And we do kill with a Terra Blast, so I think I'm gonna just immediately Terra and Terra Blast here. He probably would be safe for him to go to Chansey, and I don't know if I want to make that read and go for a Volt Switch here. So we're just gonna see if we can't fire up a Terra Ice Terra Blast. Knock off, that's okay. And goodbye, Landorus. Alright, so we pick up the first kill of the match. However, it's definitely not over because we all know how Mark plays. He's got a very, very good record into us, so... was Scarf. I think the knockoff was definitely the right play on his part, so... yeah, we'll just see what we can do here. I don't necessarily mind going for a Volt Switch into potentially Gliscor to get up a Toxic Orb early. I think I'll go into that. Stealth Rock here makes a lot of sense. Now, if this is a physically defensive Chansey, it would take a plus. It would take 2 Sword Stances to 1v1 this. So, feel immediately threatened by anything. I kind of want to just get information on this, to be honest. Just see whether it's physically defensive or not. Like, if it's physically defensive, we'll do 1923. What would be bad here? A bad thing would be if he went Finny, but I do have the immediate answer to that in TogeKISS, so... I think I just don't mind Earthquaking here. Okay, cool. So you see Toadstool. Now I'm just gonna make sure that I know what this thing is capable of. I'm gonna do this Pokemon a little bit more. Really have coverage for this. Status moves. You can Leech Seed us, which could be a little bit strange. Do we kill him with Ice Fang? Screw. Let's see. It's offensive. Offensive doesn't kill. Well, it would kill from this range, but I don't think he's gonna be offensive. Let's see. Oh, max HP. Yeah, it's not looking like it would be a kill. So we could potentially go for it here. I do think Taunt's pretty likely, or Hazard Stack maybe. See knockoff. Okay, that's fine. Ice Fang here, and it does bring him down to a pretty sizable amount of damage. I think I'm gonna Earthquake here just to be a little bit safer, just in case he wants to go hard Armor Rouge for some reason. Sapberry, that's fine. Okay, so 2 Pokemon down early, but this is Mark we're talking about, so we're gonna have to be a little bit cautious. Okay, so we see the Yveltal. Let's say he's especially offensive. Dark Pulse actually does 2-shot if he's... Gosh, Yveltal's so busty, guys. So what's the play here? I don't really know if Crocodile is too helpful in this matchup, so I kind of don't mind sacking it off, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if this will do me too much good here. It's on, so turn. That's okay. Just to be a little bit more careful of Armor Rouge, I think. And he's in. I think we just emergency button the TogeKISS switch. Hope that he Calm Minds. Encore him. Trick. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I actually don't mind that too much. Now, do I want to stand and Air Slash this? Or do I want to switch into something? It's kind of tricky. I want to sack Crocodile and get something in safer. Chansey, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Now here, what do we want to do here is the question. At +2, does Guy score 2-shot Finny is really the question, I guess I should be asking myself. +2, it really depends, but I'm going to say it's a likely no. And how much would an Ice Beam do to us? So I don't know if I want to take that risk right away. I don't mind the Solgaleo play right now into Chansey. I could probably go for a knockoff here pretty safely, so I don't mind that too much. And we won't reveal that we're Scarf here, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, either way, this is okay, I think. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a tricky mon to navigate. Okay, so we see it's Fizz Def. Makes a lot of sense. Whoa, what's going on? Okay. Goodness. Okay, that is trippy. Okay. Alright. I think I could potentially go into Gliscor here. Terrible. I could also go into TogeKISS here. TogeKISS here. Beltal's in. I don't mind this actually. I think I don't mind going for Dazzling Gleam either. The thing is, Chansey's going to be very annoying now with the fact that the hazards are up, so I have to really make sure that I'm recovering TogeKISS at the right times. So TogeKISS is in against Yveltal. Assume it's something like this, and we do 2-shot it here if it's offensive. So I don't mind going for damage this turn. U-turn is interesting on the Pokemon. So I think that kind of confirms the set here. Chansey, ELA. It's about 15%, so yeah, it's just max HP, max defense. Standard there. I think I go Gliscor here. It's fine. Just Earthquake. Yeah, okay, we need that damage so that we can... It's 22 Finny. Gliscor versus Tapu Finny. 22%. So it's looking like max defense. So in which case, +4 to even do anything really. Yeah, Scary Mon here. I think we can. Just trying to think of a way that we can get in Terrapagos to win this game. I think I want to go into at the moment. Just Solgaleo doing to this. Just 39 to 46. I think Solgaleo can come in here. This Surf. And I think we can just fire off a Wild Charge. I think it's pretty safe here. Okay. Let's just pick us off with the Surf. Okay, so now I think we can probably go into our Jolteon here. Yeah, I think we can go into Jolteon here and just fire off a Thunderbolt. Really see a reason not to do that play. Chansey come in here. Okay. So here we'll probably have to, unfortunately, ult switch into the Gliscor and set up a sword stance. I think it's probably our best play. See Gliscor in here. We just set up a sword stance here and we pick off a kill. Pick up a kill, I think. It's fine. This Gliscor versus Chansey defensive without Eviolite. No Eviolite at +2. Does 2 shots. So I think we're just gonna go for the Earthquake here. Yeah, cool. Seismic Toss is gonna do something. Doesn't really matter too much as we're gonna just pick this off with an Earthquake. We could also Calc for Yveltal. I don't really see how this thing threatens me too much. We could potentially set up again, like set up another sword stance. Seismic Toss is the best thing it has for us. Roost here. Yeah. Sword stance one more time. What's these foul play? How much is foul play doing? I should probably look at that. Foul play to a +4. Okay, so there's the kicker. Okay, so I'll have to be a little bit cautious of that. I think, how do I navigate that? I think I just Earthquake here. Yeah, okay, fair play. I probably should Ice Fanged. Yeah, foul play is gonna kill us at +4, so I'm gonna have to go into TogeKISS here on the foul play. Dual wing beats, that's a good play there. I think I'm gonna Roost. He's not Life Orb, that's kind of nice to know. Yeah, Armouge comes in, cool. We can probably go ahead and sack our Jolteon here. Sack our Jolteon. Sub, okay, that's a little scary. Now how do I want to deal with this? Do I want to try to flinch it? And then go for the sweep with Terapagos? I think that might be our best play. How much is a TogeKISS doing to a Armouge? Slash should, in theory, break its sub. So I think we're gonna go for TogeKISS Air Slash here. Yeah, this is a very tricky endgame. He made a good play there switching in Yveltal, so yeah, we're gonna have to go for flinches, I think. See what terror he ends up being. He might be... I'm trying to think what terror he'd be. Good flinch there. Yeah, Armouge is very threatening into us. Get flinch there. Get flinch there. Okay, we need one more. Cool. Alright, Armouge has been nullified. Choice Scarf is kind of working out in our favor right now. Okay, I think I see an endgame. Requires chance of getting flinched though. Yveltal's in. I think here it's in our best interest to go for an Air Slash. Okay, we flinch that. Probably go, oh, we missed that one. That's unfortunate. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. So here, Yveltal is in. It's physically offensive, but I'm just gonna go for the calcs more than anything. Can we get 2-shot by this thing ever? I don't think so. So I think we can just go and trap this here. And then maybe, do we want to rock polish? Or do you want to Terra Starstorm immediately? I think we should probably Terra Starstorm immediately, right? Yeah. Okay. Here we'll rock polish. Just in case he's like Roost or something. Okay, cool. We have Trapgos in against a Chansey that is defensive without an Eviolite. It's 23 to 27, so we don't kill this, unfortunately. How much would it take to two-shot this? Potentially +2, so I think we have to Calm Mind here. Yeah, soft boils, okay. Yeah, we'll try to Calm Mind again. Terra Starstorm here. Okay, cool. That might be the game there, I'm not too sure. What's just Sucker Punch doing to us? Beltal. If he's this, but he's not Life Orb. So he's max attack, Adamant, Sucker. Sucker Punch versus our Trapagos. It does kill. If he's Jolly though, actually let me just do some calcs because he's been hitting us a lot with things. Okay, so dual Wing Beat into our TogeKISS. I don't think he's Adamant. I don't think he's Adamant, so I think he's Jolly into our Trapagos with Sucker. Stellar. 28 to 33. It's a good chance he kills here, so do I have a win condition is the big question. Do I have to go into Gliscor here? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes. I just don't want to throw. I don't want to throw. How do I not throw this? He has to be Sucker Punch. I'll go Gliscor. Come on. Yes, okay, great. Okay. Gliscor into Yveltal. Ice Fang would kill here. I think. I believe he's Choice as well. Okay, so we see Finny's in. Gliscor versus Finny. Tapu, Finny. Okay. I think I just Earthquake either way. Okay. Serves me. That's fine. I think I go for another. Go for an Ice Fang here. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's just see Veltal. Okay. Whew. I believe he's choiced, so I think I can safely go for an Ice Fang. Oh my god, I beat DD. Yes! Yes, baby, let's go. G frickin' G. Oh my gosh. I'm shaking. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that is awesome. Alright, thank you all so much for watching this one, and yeah, this feels really good. 2. Oh man. All right. Yeah. Thank you all. Terapagos really put in a lot of work here. I mean, everybody put in a lot of work. I'm really thankful for TogeKISS. I think TogeKISS kind of won us that game. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. That was a very close one, and I appreciate your support on the battles. And I'll see y'all for the next one. All right. Bye.